This is your man, not your boy. Go black to Africa. So I have a treat for you all who are coming in. Good morning to all those who are waking up there on the East Coast right now, the first ones too, but all of y'all out west, whether you're in Europe, whether you are in America, whether you're in Canada, everybody's chiming in. Typically, good morning to you all, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are around the world. But look who we have here. We have our beautiful young doctor here today, Dr. Mary. Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I got a little treat for y'all because there's been many questions asked about the hospitals that exist or the clinics in Africa. We are currently here, as you already know, your man is in Tanzania and in Dar es Salaam area, but this area is Msasani. Msasani. And this is where I came to, a little under the weather, I had a little drainage all out right there. We suspect it was bronchitis from what the tests have shown and everything like that. But our doctor here was one who was able to assist me in my so-called recovery. I'm getting a little better and all that right there with the medications given. So let's get into it. Dr. Mary.
Yes.
How are you today?
I'm great.
Great. Look, people are very excited to finally have a video of a true medical doctor who could be interviewed and really hear about some things about how the medical field is in Tanzania, because we're here.
It's my pleasure.
Please share a little bit about yourself, how long you've been a doctor and, what actually do you do in the profession of the medical field?
All right, fine. So I'm a medical practitioner. It's kind of different from your country, but I graduated in 2015. I did my internship in 2016, so I've been practicing for more than 5 years, 5 good years. This is the 6th year. So what I do is I attend to basically all patients. You see, when you're a general practitioner, you literally attend to all the patients. You attend to surgical cases, literally internal medicine cases, gynecology cases and all that, since you're not specialized.
We would call that in America family medicine. So all of you all who actually goes to your doctor when you feel sick, that's who she is in that profession of family medicine.
All right.
Right. Okay. And so, the medical field, how is it here for you as far as the medical is concerned? I mean, we right here in Msasani, it's a small community and all that right there. But can you share with us about, as far as the community is concerned, health? Are there anything that tourists or visitors coming in should be aware of when it comes to sicknesses that they may embark upon?
Oh yeah. Okay, fine. We'll look at it in Msasani. Msasani it particularly embraces all kind of communities. There's a low class, middle class, upper class, including the tourists, because it's near the peninsula. And most tourists who come to Tanzania, they would love to, reside at the peninsulas. So based on tourists, the people who come in, they bronchitis is one of the things that they get. I think probably coming from the pollution and the the weather, the allergic, like what you got the other time. Gastroenteritis, typhoid, especially from the water.
Okay.
You guys, your tap water is treated. You can just drink water from any tap, right? But for us, it's different. Our tap waters are not treated. So if you just come in and drink water from the tap, you're in for a wrong ride.
What would be the issue they'll have?
What?
If you drink it, what issues would one get?
Oh, diarrhea. You see, typhoid.
Typhoid, yeah.
Oh, the other thing is UTI.
Okay.
You see, our toilets.
UTI, urinary tract infection.
Yeah, it's very common as well. It's
Yes.
very common, and you would wonder where you get it from. Basically, we don't. It's shame to say we don't really have a very good, cleaning system, especially in the public toilets. You really gotta be very careful when you go in, when you walk in, and all that. So, so the gastroenteritis conditions with the gastroenteric tract You see the chest infections, bronchitis, the urinary tract infections. Yeah, commonly.
These are common that when we
Yeah.
as people, the tourists or foreigners or whoever, we come back home and all that, we can encounter those type of issues.
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
You need
all
to be
right.
careful with the water, the toilets.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what about eating like raw foods and stuff like that?
Oh, raw food, be careful. You guys eat a lot of salads.
Yes.
But our salads here is it's not the same to your kind of salad. So you gotta be very careful when eating salad, and you choosing a place to eat salad is very crucial.
Okay.
Not every salad is salad to eat, you know. Yeah, you understand?
Yes,
You,
yes.
Your stomachs are kind of delicate.
Yeah,
We're used to
yeah,
that. So
yeah.
if you eat, we call it kachumbari, you know, the street language. You know, when you buy like, you know, beef fillet with fries, you see, it comes with the salad. You guys call it salad, but we call it kachumbari. It's not very, the way they make it, you know, it's so local in a way that it would really affect you, could give you food poisoning or intoxication.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Because one, I know that they wash their foods with the tap water, which remains on fresh vegetables and stuff, which then also will cause issues
Yeah.
and all that right there. Okay, all right. Well, see, that's some good stuff to know then. What you might
I'm
encounter
not
when coming.
scaring you though.
Oh, no, they're not scaring anybody. Are there any precautionary measures one could take before coming to visit African country to ward off maybe those sicknesses when it comes to getting those bacteria? I mean, medications and things that they could take or have, just in case.
I think the most important is being very careful when you're coming here, because you can't anticipate what you will be sick, what you'll be suffering from. Good thing is that all the medications, you'll still get them here.
Yeah.
You understand? So the thing is, just be careful where you step into, what food you eat. You see the pollution around here is like some serious pollution around going on.
Yeah.
You know, the dust and all that. So these are things you should just be precautious about.
Okay. Okay. So basically, what she's saying is that they have the medications to take care of any sickness that we may encounter, which I've seen the pharmacists right across the way here, and they were able to definitely, give me some of those things there. So, doctor, let me ask you this right here. What about the people in the community? What are some of the common sicknesses that you see that the public themselves who are here may have?
Malaria.
Malaria. Okay.
But however, malaria has markedly, decreased from how it previously used to be.
Why is that?
Control, we have been able to control it somehow, but malaria is still the leading cause of sicknesses. Upper respiratory tract infections, the cough, flu, rhinitis, and all these.
Yeah.
And UTI.
Okay.
Beautiful. It's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You see, and in the current situation that we are in, we call it pneumonia. I'm not going to talk in deep about that. Pneumonia, the upper respiratory tract infection, you see?
Yeah.
Plus minus the viral pneumonia.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, the COVID is there.
It's there. Yes, it's there. But, she doesn't want to go down that road right there. There's some plate things in place and all that right there that the topic is just like, okay, all right, we kind of stay away from that. So, okay, now, as far as so those are some of the common sicknesses and stuff that the locals may encounter and all that right there. You said that as far as treatments and stuff, there's medications and one can receive. Now, let me ask you about African traditional herbs. Is that utilized? Because we know that President Magufuli had talked about using some of traditional herbs. Are those issued in a hospital, or do you have to find those outside of the hospital?
All right, fine. So, that's deep. The herbals, it's true. The president has issued, free use of the herbal medications for several conditions, medical conditions. You see, these herbals work.
Yeah.
And I believe they work.
Yeah.
The thing is, first of all, we don't issue them in hospitals.
Okay.
See? We don't issue them. Medical practitioner like me cannot issue these herbal. There are what we call traditional medicine doctors. You see, in the peripheral clinics, they issue those medications. And it's good if you get them issued from these people, because you will never know to what amount you should take in a day. You understand? So if you were to take, let's say, what is this? I don't know, any herbs. You understand?
Yeah.
The only challenge is if you just take, you won't know to what amount this is safe, to what amount this will hurt my kidney, this will hurt my liver. That is the challenge. But otherwise, it's going on with the inhalation, steam inhalation, drinking. People take a lot of that, and sometimes it leads to acute kidney injuries. You know what I'm saying? If you're not careful. Prior to practicing here at this clinic, I was at the National Hospital, and I was in the nephro department. Renal department. This is you deal with the kidney patients. So I encountered a lot of cases who came in with acute kidney injury. You understand? And most of them you will track back and you'll see it's a herbal intoxication. So they won't really know to what extent this herbal is enough.
Right.
You understand? The difference is once you take paracetamol, this 1 gram, 3 gram, 4 gram is a maximum dose. You understand? But you'll never know to what amount this herb is enough for a day. So that is the challenge.
Now, that's interesting, family, because you always hear about these people who are naturopathics. And I believe me, I've been on that road. I've been under some teachers. I also went off to some seminars and all that that a lot of people don't realize. When you take herbs, the herbs are powerful, and if you don't have the proper dosage, you could do damage to your body, and your kidneys will definitely take the first hit, because your kidneys is a filter which has to excrete that out, and it can cause harm. So definitely a lot of people talk about taking herbs, but nobody talks about the right amount of dosage and how often you should take it. I did meet a herbalist yesterday, and I go back to him Monday, that he will be issuing me something to help me cleanse out my system and all that, right, to my intestines and everything. And he said it's got to be the right. He talked about dosage, so yes, he does know. Now, okay, all right. So, medical doctor for 6 years. You're embarking on 6 years of and all that right there. How is it here in Tanzania as being a medical doctor? You enjoy, of course. What?
That's a hard question, because what can I say? That's a tough one. It's beautiful and it's not beautiful at the same time.
That's a fair question. Answer.
It's
It's got its challenges.
It got its challenges, yes, and it's a lot compared to the like true life you end up living.
Okay.
It's so sad. I'm sorry. I don't mean like you're not paid enough, but literally. It's not very much, it doesn't fill the expectations. You know what I'm saying? When you go to school and I'm going to be a doctor, you expect to, live a certain
lifestyle,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it doesn't end up that way. You end up being very busy, extremely busy, you understand? If you see, most doctors end up marrying other doctors, because at least they understand their schedules.
Yeah.
It's very busy, and it requires a lot of hard work and like determination, and what can I say, you really need to love it.
Yeah.
From deep down. Otherwise, it's not a very good road.
Yeah. She's absolutely right. And for those there who knows, my wife is a physician.
I am so sorry for those who aspire to be doctors, but it's good. You see, there's nothing beautiful as seeing a patient who comes in restless, you understand, who is in so much pain and living as if nothing had just happened.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful feeling, I tell you. So that that really soothes my heart,
Right, right. But you're right. I mean, that's why my wife loves what she does. She's probably watching right now because I got on here interviewing a doctor.
Yeah, you're right. It's a vacation. For sure.
Yeah, but it takes a special person, because their day don't end at the end of the day. Their day ends in the middle of the night, So I know my wife, she gets on about 5 o'clock, but her day doesn't end until about 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
I mean, time is all, hey, it's full day. But okay, all right. That's good to know for people to know, for those who are interested in becoming a physician, or those who might be dating a physician at time. Yeah. So, okay, now, how long do you see yourself into doing this, where are you going to take your medical experience and all that, you know, as far as how long he's doing it? Are you going to be going into other specialties or what have you? What is it?
Um, there's this feeling in my heart. I'm kind of spiritual.
Okay.
You know, I believe in God, and there's this one time in my life I was fasting. You know, I was doing like a 21 days fast, and in that time there's this, you know, urge inside of me that was birthed. You know, saying I really wanted to be I wanted to pursue masters in family and marriage counseling, and then from that moment I started tracing back in Tanzania. In Tanzania, we don't have, you know, the certified marriage counselors, so the, you know, the family counselors. We don't have those. So and if you look at the statistics, actually there are no real statistics, because, you know, these divorce, they're not filed in the legal, you know, department due to, you know, we don't have that. You see, people just break up like that. We don't go through the legal what can I say, processes. So you don't have, there's no statistics. However, living in the community, you see how many marriages do break up. A lot of them.
You mean to tell me Africans are not staying together forever? What happened to this?
No.
What happened to this African family network and all unity and all that right there?
There's nothing like that. You guys, there's nothing like that.
But let me ask you this right here. I got to ask you this.
Yeah.
What do you think is the cause of this? Because it didn't used to be this way.
Man, it's so embarrassing. You see, can you imagine? You see, the biggest reason actually is financial. You see, the financial causes. I'm telling you. Financial causes. You see, infidelity. Oh man, it's a lot.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
So, and you're saying there is no
like certified marriage counselor?
certified nowhere in Tanzania?
You guys have these people, right?
Oh, all over the place.
If you see like your marriage is getting you know, like a lot of misunderstandings, you organize with your partner and you start visiting these people, yeah, for counseling. We don't have those people.
Yeah.
You see, what you do traditionally, what we do in our country is you go to your parents, you understand, or you go to the elders.
Yeah.
And or church elders. You see, in churches or the religious, what can I say, the religious union institutions have these people whom they have taught based on their religion how to counsel people, especially you know, people in marriage.
Yeah.
And those are the people being used.
Yeah.
But you know, there is no really someone who was really studied into this, you understand, and has the knowledge and can really lead these people into like can restore the relationship.
Yeah.
We don't have those people. We don't have those people.
And you want to be part of that. You want to be the solution to the marriage problems.
I feel like I should be. I feel like I want to do it. That is what I really, if right now I'm actually fundraising for that.
Fundraising?
Yes.
How do you fundraise become, what is that?
Okay, so basically you save, you see Tanzania, you save, you speak to like few people, see, and if someone is willing to help, they do, you know, like they give you a hand, you know. But so far, that is what I'm currently doing, because there's no university in Tanzania, not even Africa, probably Nairobi. And other people are just doing online courses, short online courses.
Yeah.
You know, so not like a really, you go to school and really study to become, you know, a certified, you know, a certified family and marriage counselor. I think it's something that our country needs.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So you don't do that on the side of the medical, or you gonna kind of juggle both and all that right there, or
Kind
what?
of both.
Kind of do both.
Yeah.
Okay. So you said fundraising. Why fundraise? I mean, for what? To take the course?
Yeah. Go to school.
All the
I
school.
gotta go to school, you know.
But you said they have no school.
Yeah. No, there are no schools in Africa, literally. Probably, I checked, the other time I checked was in South Africa and Nairobi.
Okay.
Yeah, and the other ones are abroad.
Wow.
So, you know, to go there, you know, it's expensive. 3-year course, 2 years, literally 2.5 years.
So you want to go abroad? You trying to go abroad?
I'm trying to go anywhere where I can get that education.
Oh, got you. Hey, so, okay, get the education. You'll go anywhere.
I'll go anywhere.
Well, you said it's in your heart to try to
Yeah.
help our families out,
Yeah.
right? Help families out.
You know, why am I speaking about this? It's kind of personal. My parents died when I was young.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was raised by my aunt and uncle, and these people were like role model to me.
Okay.
You understand? I used to, growing up, seeing them in love. I've never seen them, like fighting or anything.
Okay.
You understand? And it's just all of a sudden, these people are not talking.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So when I went in that family, I was like a firstborn. So I've seen their kids being born, and I've, also raised them up. So I'm a big sister to them. So imagine all of a sudden these people are just breaking up. They're not talking. I'm telling you, they're living in one house.
Yeah.
They have, like separated rooms. They're not talking.
Sounds like America. Sounds like America. Yeah.
Not talking. And it's so hard. And, the man literally moved out.
Yeah.
And had another family, established another family, went on. And they still don't talk, even in a matter that concerns health of their kids, school matters.
What was the breakup? Was it money?
How do I know? So it's a pile of small things, I'm sure, misunderstandings, which I believe if they were tackled way before, if they were able to speak out, they would have solved it, probably.
Yeah.
But now, when it's like too much, people just break up like that.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing how my young sisters and brother, I talk to them and I see how they're hurting, you understand?
Yeah.
And how sometimes it's a problem when they need, financial aids for school.
Yeah.
You understand? If you talk to this one, tells you, go talk to the other. It's too much. And I believe it's not just happening to my family, it's happening all around out there. And I really feel like if there is something that can be done to restore these families, it should be done. And if I feel like somehow God has placed me in this position, and I believe he'll make his way, he's put his hand, and I'll be able to do that. I think that is like a purpose for my life.
Wow. That's awesome. That you have a heart for trying to,
Restore.
reconcile marriages and stuff. Because, in America, divorces are high. I mean, very few people get married today, but, divorces are really high in America, They say it's over like 53% of marriages end in divorce, which I don't even understand how they come to that. Because if I do a stat today and there's many divorces that happen tomorrow and the next day and the next day, and you still holding on to this 50%. So I believe there's probably higher than what they're actually reporting.
I still don't understand why people get divorced. Anyway, they love each other.
Hold on. She doesn't understand why people get a divorce. Are you married?
No, I'm not married.
Thank you. She didn't.
No, I'm not married. I'm not married. I really am not married.
Okay. Not married, never been married. Okay, so, okay.
I'll never know.
Okay. One thing I learned is if a woman says she's not married, you don't ask if she has kids. Because typically,
I know, I don't have kids.
They're not going to have kids. They're going to look at you like, what?
I don't have kids.
For the most part. I've been asking. Okay, so Doc, we are 22 minutes in, so we got a little bit more time to talk about this health. We kind of went on, some of the things that you have a desire, outside of being medical, because that's what you love about the, trying to restore marriages. I mean, we got to hear it right here, Africa is not necessarily all about the family units. People are struggling because the number one she finds is that money. Tell you the Western world's coming in and it's going to break up family. I've said it 1,000 times. Capitalistic societies will break up marriages, cause homelessness, cause drug problems. It's going to cause all this stuff.
You're right.
And so it's creeping in. And because we're here in Dar es Salaam, do you think divorces are more higher in a city aspect or out in the country
Definitely.
village?
In cities.
In cities.
Definitely.
Thank you. See? Because a lot of people come from out of the villages and the countryside trying to come to the cities to get work or get education and stuff, right?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So, let me ask you another question.
Sure.
Medical question.
Yeah, sure.
It's going to be personal, though.
All right.
If one was coming here to Tanzania to be a doctor, all right, I'm not going to talk about you specifically, but what could they see in a pay, as far as pay? Not you specifically. Let's talk about a specialty. Let's talk about a gynecologist or neurologist, or ophthalmologist, or what would be an annual or monthly pay they would see?
I don't think if there is anything to compare, from any country.
There's nothing to compare.
It's not anything to compare. You see,
well, give us a round range of what would be they would expect.
You see, I'll go for a physician. You understand?
Okay.
So
Which you're a physician.
Shall not.
Well, we call
Yeah.
we call medical
family medicine.
we call medical doctors physicians.
Okay,
Okay.
fine, medical doctor for
Right, physicians,
physicians, yeah. At least that is up to your standard, yeah.
Yeah.
So physicians, you can take home in a month hardly $1,500.
In a month, $1,500 US.
Yeah, and that is good deal, you know.
Here.
Yeah, that is good deal.
That's really good here.
That is good deal. You see, usually it's $1,000 in government hospitals.
That's in government hospitals.
Yeah, $1,000. You see, now what people do here in Tanzania to make more money is very funny. You literally move from one place to another. So you have your working place.
Yeah.
So let's say you're in a government and
Yeah.
your working hours are from 8 a.m. to say 5.
Yeah.
You understand? Literally the 8 hours, huh?
Yeah.
And then from 5 you don't go home, you don't go anywhere. You go to another clinic.
Yeah.
You work, and then from there you go to another clinic.
That is what I've done for many years, trying to get extra money.
Yeah. So that is what these people do, and you see. So in the end, maybe this person takes home $2,000. You understand?
You know what? I was told less than that from another physician, but you're talking about.
No, I'm talking about a really good deal. Remember, I said good deal.
A good deal.
Yeah.
Because
That's a good
I heard
deal.
I heard like $400 a month.
I can't be that bad. I'm trying to give you a good picture.
Yeah. Well, I'm telling you what I was told from one. Now I don't know if it's his personal pay or not, but he said like $400 US a month.
What?
He said $400 US a month.
Yeah,
That could be like the low end.
that is true. That is true.
Coming out of school or something like that.
Yeah, that is high. Coming out of school, that is high.
That's high. Whoa, that's high. $400 a month. Wow. Okay. Well, just wanted to get a picture of how the differences are and stuff like that. Okay.
Yeah, it's different, man. It's different.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's totally different. But then I look at it as relative too. What medical advice would you give people when it comes to health? We think that the health of the people, the health is great here in Africa. Because people talk about the fresh vegetables, the fruits, no GMOs, no herbicide, pesticides or whatever, and all that there, and that, there's a more cleaner, healthy eating. Is that true?
It is true.
Okay.
But the funny thing is, we're always trying to, imitate the West. We always don't want to eat these things.
Yeah.
We want to eat, the KFC food.
Yeah.
That is what we fancy. I'm telling you.
KFC,
But the
they want
vegetable, like raw vegetables. I hear it's very expensive in your country.
Yes.
We get raw vegetables. Remember the other time we were talking about the papaya?
Yeah.
And you say it's big. You
Yeah.
know that is like a real natural, the raw one.
Their papayas, y'all, are like this. I asked her about what I could take naturally to go ahead and have my bowels to, be able to move freely and all that, right? She said, oh, eat one papaya a day. I said, one papaya? I'm not lying. Isn't it about this big? The papayas are like this. I'm like, what? And she said, okay. If you can't take all that, just cut it up and maybe eat half a day.
Yeah, right.
Even half is considered a whole in the United States. But
so the food here is very good. It's very raw.
Yeah.
That is the advantage. But it's just so funny that we don't usually eat that.
yeah.
It's very funny. And so the advice, I'm not sure if this cloud is the right audience, because this advice goes basically to my fellow Africans. And you understand, we don't usually have that habit of checkup. You see, the other time you came in to the clinic, you said, I'm gonna do my annuals.
Yeah.
So one thing that
Men do your annuals, and women too. Yeah, I had to come do my annual. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I did everything. Yeah.
You did. So we usually wait until when we see symptoms. But most of the time, when you start seeing symptoms, that means this condition is worse.
Yeah.
Inside, you understand? Probably it's at the moment when you can't go back and redo.
Yeah.
You understand? So it is good for you guys to do annuals, to do checkups.
Your people don't do that.
Kind of not.
Kind of not do annual checkups.
No.
Yeah. Okay. What is the leading cause sickness here, you think, in the Tanzania area when it comes to people being sick? Diabetes, high blood pressure, cancer,
hypertension. Nowadays, cancer is coming up, my friend.
Nowadays, cancer is coming up. Why would you call it? It didn't used to be that way.
No.
No.
You see, hypertension, diabetes, cancer. There's a lot of them.
It's growing now.
It's growing up, my friends.
Diabetes, is that something new too as well?
No, it was there.
Is there? Well, because y'all eat a lot of starch too.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all eat like rice and ugali and y'all eat
You eat like 2 or 3 starches in one setting.
Yes, in one setting. They have the beans, they have the ugali or rice, and then y'all might have what else on that plate?
Banana.
Banana.
Oh, potato.
Cassava. Yeah.
Potato, yeah.
Potato. There you go. Potatoes. Yeah. Okay, so what would you have to say for the people as far as to talk about the women? What is a main issue that women suffer here? Health. You would say the number one thing that is probably the complaint that you see as far as women's health.
Women's health. This is particularly for women. So, the common ones, which I've mentioned, UTI.
Okay, urinary tract infections.
Yeah. A lot of women.
Yeah.
So, and the other thing is, as of lately, there's high rate of PID, pelvic inflammatory diseases.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's coming up. I see a lot of clients.
Okay.
And infertility.
Infertility. For real?
Yeah.
And where do you think that's stemming from?
That's stemming from?
Yeah.
The food. I can't really know where this thing is coming from.
Does the women take a lot of birth control? Yeah, they take a lot of birth control.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, which
moderately.
That's
moderately.
why. Yeah, that's why I asked that question is because I
it's one
know
of the
sometimes
causes.
birth control can contribute to infertility.
You're right.
Yeah.
There is one.
Yeah.
But moderately,
Moderately.
Yeah,
Okay.
I haven't seen the studies to be very sure to say where it's stemming from.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I think too also in America that the women's issue, the main issue may be the tumors and stuff like that might be in the area of the the so-called
The breast, the cervical.
like breast cancers, maybe might
I think we
be
group that with the
ovary
cancer.
cancers and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
the cancers a lot.
Yeah.
But like the walking patients, especially women, most of them, it's PID, urinary tract infections,
Okay.
and infertility.
What about men? What is the top issue problem that men will encounter, you find, in your experience as far as sickness? I would say in America, for most men, I mean, we're putting aside diabetes, hypertension.
And cancer.
Yeah, but I would say the issue for men in America would probably be the prostate issues.
It's not just America.
Okay, so here is issue 2 with men. Prostate, okay. Yeah.
It's big.
It's big? Oh, okay, all right.
And other issues, the importance.
Impotency, yeah. Or
Lord,
erectile dysfunction, yeah.
It's very funny. You guys,
Yeah.
the way you come in, you're very funny. I always
Well-
love attending men.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this right here, Doc. I'll tell you this right here. I have over the years wanted always that my doc to be a female because y'all really give special attention and don't overlook anything.
No.
It seems like y'all go to the extent of trying to problem solve. I found when I had men doctors, and this is nothing against men doctors at all. I mean, there's great men
They're
doctors out
hearing
there.
you.
Yeah, I mean, there's great men doctors, but in my experience, when I had men are more or less sensitive or less compassionate and think that, okay, well, we'll just keep an eye on it. But women be like, the doctors I found out were like, no, we're gonna run tests here and here right now on this. And I found that to be, and that's why I really seek out female doctors. So, but anyway, you have any other last words, parting words to the viewers here that are watching about their health or anything they should be aware of?
The health or anything they should be aware of. First of all, you guys all welcome to Tanzania. It's a beautiful country here.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
It's very beautiful indeed, and just do your checkups. I think that is one thing I can advise. I've seen people, like coming in late stages. Don't wait until it's late. Just you feel good, but go do your checkups, especially the prostate. people don't really love how it's done. You
Yeah.
understand?
Yeah.
But it's important you do for men
Yeah.
and for like elder women and men. It is very good and crucial for you guys to regularly check your blood pressure, your sugar levels. You see, these are things that kill the most.
Yeah.
You understand? Because they're not, when they come in, you won't know. So most of the time in Tanzania, you diagnose hypertension as a coincidental finding.
Mm.
You understand? You just go in and have headache,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden a doctor is telling you have high blood pressure.
Yeah.
Or you have diabetes, your sugar level is very high, your HbA1c is shooting high.
Mm.
You understand? So you're like, you go back home in shock. You understand? But these things you could really, pick them from early points and control them. All these are controllable. These are diseases you can control and you can live a normal life. That is what I can say.
Good words there from the old doc right there, you all. And hey, keep up with your health. That's one problem we have in the Black community in America.
Yeah.
Is that very few of us are actively involved in getting checkups. You know, and sometimes there are those who may not have the means or the resources to be able to pay for the checkups and stuff because of, their finances. But we always can find money for everything else. And I think health is number one. Without your health, you're gone. You're checked out.
Yeah, you're gone.
You're gone.
Sure.
You're checked out and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So let's see what the people here have to say. We'll answer and address. We're at 36 minutes into this right here. Time went really fast. I told you it would.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna allow 5 questions if you don't mind. 5.
Ooh.
I did say 3 early on, but
All right.
5 questions. Anybody want to ask the doctor right here concerning health, concerning anything as far as here the health in Tanzania? Go ahead and ask, and I'm going to go and just pick as they roll in. Don't hold me at bay. Those who knows who gets their questions asked first is when super chats come in. So, hey, it's just that's the way it is, and it's how YouTube would have us to give the announcement to those who are trying to give. Okay, I have our first one come in. How can we donate to her fundraiser? Somebody asked. Somebody asking, how can they donate to your fundraiser?
Wow, that is, wow.
Wow, people's got a giving heart, and she said, yeah. How could they donate to the fundraiser? Do you have a phone number, email they can reach out, a Cashapp? How would y'all do that email? I mean,
How are you?
I'm good. Just a second.
yeah.
Okay.
So, I mean, that was the first question. How can they donate to your fundraiser?
I think we'll need to see it because I had not arranged for these things, Bro, I don't know. I wasn't expecting it.
So, in America, when they be trying to do fundraisers, they do stuff like GoFundMe and stuff like that.
We do it locally. You go to somewhere, ask them out. They teach you. They help you.
Yeah.
You put them in the bank. So I think you can help me out with that. We'll
Okay,
see.
all right. If we come up with something, I guess I could put in description whatever it might be. Okay, all right. Let's go on to the next question. Doctor, I gave my boyfriend an herbal cleanse. What can I give him for breakfast to ease his belly?
To ease his belly.
His
What's
stomach,
up
yeah.
with his belly anyway?
Yeah, what's up with his belly? See, doctor gonna ask questions. See.
Or, it depends. Is it bloated? You understand?
Yeah,
Is it
yeah.
bloated? Is he constipated?
Yeah.
But it's good to have high fiber diet. It's always good for the intestines, for the GI tract.
Yeah.
High fiber diet, the cornflakes,
Yeah.
the berries. For breakfast, you could do that.
All right. What type of insurance are on offer? Do y'all accept any insurance
Yeah,
from
yeah.
America or anything like that?
For America, I'm not sure of your kind of insurances, but for Tanzania, we have several types of insurances, and
Even foreigners,
okay.
even foreigners can get insurance here. Yeah.
yeah, sure.
Okay. All right. They got insurance.
If
they
you're
offer.
below 70, I should say that.
If you're younger than 70, you can get
Insurance. yeah.
insurance. Okay. All right. Let's see here.
We should
Would
be-
you be willing to mentor or help a nurse transition? Oh, would you be willing to mentor or help a nurse transition?
All right. Make me me understand that question. This nurse is transitioning to...
I guess a nurse coming from America, transition would be to maybe help her maybe find her way in the medical field or something like that, or point in the right direction.
No, sure, I would.
Or even just be a mentor, I guess, or whatever.
No problem.
No problem. Okay.
You can just reach out to me through him.
Yep.
Yeah.
What are the well, I can't ask that right there because she don't know how to compare what the healthcare in Tanzania's improvements are. Okay, well, I could ask that. What has been some of the drastic improvements in the medical field in Tanzania here in the last 5 years?
Oh, all right, fine. So, diagnostics.
Okay.
So, diagnostics is like the biggest improvement. You understand? We would sometimes have to, like go out to be diagnosed. You understand? So, and even the treatments. Some of the machines we didn't have. Now we have some of the things we didn't have. Yeah, the manpower. I mean, nowadays we can even do transplants. You understand?
Yeah.
It's something we never used to do in our country. Heart or like kidney transplants. These are things we never used to do.
Right.
So these are good things in the treatments.
Okay. Somebody, listen right here. Somebody said, go Black, find her a good man.
You better do.
Okay.
These are more than 5 questions.
Was that? Yeah, that was probably the 5th. That was a comment though. All right. Thank you, AJ White. She says, great show. Okay. One more question. One more question. Are there services for patients who are developmentally delayed?
Yeah, sure. There are. We're improving in that.
There are.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we don't want to hold her up because, she's like, hey, her time is very precious. Like you said, hey, doctors are very busy. Yeah. Their time is very limited. Her boss just walked in looking crazy. So we are going to thank each and every one of you all in this right here. Thank you, DJ, for giving. And how acceptable is medical treatment if needed?
Accessible.
Oh, accessible. How accessible is medical treatment if needed?
Very accessible. Very accessible.
Very accessible. Yeah.
Very.
Okay, that's it. No more questions. No more super chat. None of that. Okay, all right. Thank you very much, Doctor, for just giving me a little of your time to share with the people on what the medical is here in Tanzania, how things are. You guys got to hear and see from the doctor, got to hear some of the sicknesses that you might encounter, the safety measures you should take, even some of the local sicknesses that they deal with, as well as the illnesses that they might even be up against. So keep your health in always first place and get them annual checkups, as the old doctor said, or excuse me, as the young doctor says.
Am I young?
Yes. So we thank you all very much. This is your man, not your boy. Go Black to Africa. Everybody have a beautiful morning, afternoon, and the evening. And I'll be with you all later on. All right.